In this video, I want to tackle our intuition of electricity and its physical properties. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about current. So if I ask you right now, what is current, what would you say? A lot of us will say current is the flow of electrons, and that matches really closely with the Amperian definition of current, which is I is equal to Q over T, or current is equal to the flow of charge over time. And I have a little circuit to demonstrate. In this little circuit, we have a battery which supplies voltage, and one single wire which closes the loop. Now a lot of us have seen animations like this that have even been described as electrons pushing each other from one end to the other. But that raises the question we've all asked. What if we had a 6 million kilometer long wire and we ran current through that? Would the electrons push each other all the way to the other side for eternity? Well, maybe not all of us have questioned that, but that leaves us wondering, if electrons are too slow to transfer the information in current carrying wire, what does? The answer to that question is electric fields. But first, we're going to talk about drift velocity. Now, a lot of us have heard about drift velocity in class, and what it is the speed at which a charge carrier moves from one end of the circuit to the other end. In this circuit, it could take up to an hour for an electron to transfer from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Now, something doesn't add up here because our internet speeds are much faster than that, and it's more like in a nanosecond to transfer something from here to here. So, how does information and energy travel from one end of the current carrying wire to another? A good analogy for this is the water hose. And this water hose, assuming it's filled with water, can be treated like a current carrying wire, with the water inside it being like the electrons in a wire. So if you were to put this on a faucet and crank up the pressure waves would propagate through the hose to the other end before the water molecules do. The water molecule here doesn't have to travel all the way around to come out the other side. The pressure, which travels at the speed of sound, propagates the information to the other side of the hose for this water molecule to come out. And that's exactly how a wire works. In a current carrying wire, instead of pressure waves, we have electric fields. And those propagate at the speed of light, or almost the speed of light. And that carries the information for the electrons further down the wire to move. Another question you might have asked is about capacitors. Now we know in a parallel plate capacitor, there are no conductors in between to carry charges. Therefore, according to the Amperian definition of current, there is no current. However, there is something called displacement currents, and that has to do with the electric fields. So it's really interesting to see how electric fields and charge is very important. For example, in chemistry, we want to account for every single charge that's flowing through the circuit, let's say in a battery. Whereas in signal processing, we want to make sure the latency is as low as possible, and therefore we calculate the permeability of the electric field. I want to end the video by reminding you to never stop questioning deeper. And for those of you who already thought a step ahead and asking how electric fields propagate information through space, well, quantum physicists have an explanation for you.